In a great and prosperous kingdom, an old king knew his time was coming to an end. He had no sons, no heirs, and he feared that after his passing, the kingdom would fall into chaos. He needed to find a worthy leader, one with wisdom, strength, and above all, integrity. So he devised a test. He summoned the most promising young men and women from across the land and gave each of them a single task. He handed them a tiny seed and said, "Take this seed, plant it, and return in 6 months with the plant you have grown. The one who brings me the most magnificent plant shall be the next ruler." The candidates returned home, eager to prove themselves. They planted their seeds, watered them daily, and made sure they received sunlight. Among them was a young man named Elias. He took great care of his seed, but no matter what he did, it refused to sprout. He changed the soil, adjusted the water, and even spoke to it, but the pot remained empty. As the months passed, he saw others boasting about their growing plants. Some had small shrubs, others had tall trees with golden leaves. Elias felt ashamed, but decided to return to the king with his empty pot, for he had nothing else to show. When the day of judgment arrived, the candidates proudly displayed their plants before the king. Some plants were magnificent, towering with vibrant colors. Elias stood at the back, holding his barren pot, feeling like a failure. The king examined each plant, nodding in approval, until his eyes fell upon Elias. "Where is your plant?" the king asked. Elias lowered his head. "I tried my best, Your Majesty, but the seed never grew." The king smiled and raised his hand for silence. "Listen carefully, my people. 6 months ago, I gave you all seeds that had been boiled. They were dead. It was impossible for anything to grow from them." Gasps filled the room as the truth sank in. The king continued, "Yet I see forests of plants before me. That means many of you, instead of accepting failure, replaced your seeds with others, hoping to deceive me." He turned to Elias, his smile growing. "But here stands a man of honesty and integrity, someone who refused to cheat, even when he thought it would cost him everything. This is the kind of leader our kingdom needs." And so, Elias was crowned the next king, not because of what he had grown, but because of the truth he had chosen to uphold. Moral: integrity is more valuable than success built on lies. The world may tempt you with shortcuts, but true leadership and greatness come from honesty, courage, and staying true to your values.